making?
I'm gonna go with that veal buco. What about you, big guy?
I'm doing a coq au vin.
That's pretty serious.
I have amazing memories of watching Julia cook classic French soufflés and cassoulet and braises with tons of sauce. So I'm going to make a braised chicken dish, coq au vin, which is one of my favorite classic French dishes. 11 minutes.
I'm gonna whole roast foie gras. Paula! When I think of Julia Child, I think of the classic French combinations like foie gras and fruit. Plus, I want to serve my dish family style just because Julia Child was all about the importance of eating and getting together and enjoying the food. It's kind of a ballsy move to whole roast foie gras for Jacques Pepin.
Jacques Pepin.
I'm from Texas, so I can't pronounce things very well.
Thank you so much.
The challenge today is to create a dish inspired by Julia Child. Most everything you do in the kitchen, it's all gonna come back to the French basics that Julia Child felt so passionate about. So there's no tricks. It's gotta be just very well executed, well seasoned, perfect food.
Oh my God, I'm making coq au vin. I have never made this dish. I never cook with butter.
Gregory, you're cooking bacon and butter?
Cooking bacon and butter.
You're embracing the dark side.
Julia loved butter. I gotta pay her proper respects. My style of cuisine is Asian influenced. It's extremely healthy. I definitely never cook with butter, so this is going to be a challenge for me, but after talking with Jacques, it's very important not to mess with the classics. We are burning off the cognac, per Julia's request. Classic French dishes are very challenging because it is all about cooking things properly. So I feel like 3 hours is not enough time to braise short ribs or cook whole roasted foie gras to Jacques Pepin.
Coming up on an hour and 30 minutes, guys.
Gregory,
Salut, chef.
you ready for us?
Yes, indeed.
Got some sauce working here.
Yes, coq au vin, chef.
Okay.
We have our chicken seared in a little bacon and butter fat. It's been reducing. I've added my flour and butter mixture.
Actually, you're doing a roux.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Straight up.
You're gonna be good.
Merci beaucoup,
Gregory,
chef.
thank you. Merci.
Chef. Yeah. We have 1 hour to finish our Julia Child-inspired dishes. You know, it's not a lot of time, so the first thing I do is reheat my chicken. I realized the final seasonings I added last night have exacerbated overnight, and it's a little acidic and salty. So I'm adding more broth and re-seasoning. Tell myself to breathe.
Yeah, breathe. Seriously. It makes you feel that much better.
Being able to make something that I had seen Julia create on TV growing up is an amazing feeling. And to serve Jacques Pepin, whose legacy is as important. I am so much in awe. You know, coming on to Top Chef, I knew magical moments like this would happen, and I'm savoring this moment as much as possible.
Hi, Gregory.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm very well. I made coq au vin. I actually studied abroad in France, and my host mother, she would make simple dishes like this. So we have very much inspired by Julia Child's recipe, coq au vin, nicely seared chicken, simmer with bacon, cognac, red wine, pearl onions, glazed carrots, and some FAVAs and some snap peas.
Did your mother in Burgundy put carrot in her coq au vin?
No, chef.
No, okay.
Not at all, chef.
Of course.
It's on the side, chef.
Yeah.
Traditionally, I think it was the chicken, the mushrooms, and the pearl onions. And the carrots and peas are extra.
I would have separated them to show them they are not really part of the dish. But, I mean, that's a small detail. But it's good. Well seasoned.
Thanks, chef.
I love this chicken. It's so tender and juicy. It's really delicious.
Well, I happen to love chicken, and I love this dish. I think you've done a nice job.
This is all about solid, good cooking, and I think you've accomplished that.
Thanks, chef.
Thank you, Gregory.
Cheers.
I think Gregory did well there.
When you want more of something, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Chefs, you'll work in 2 teams. Each team will prepare a 5-course meal in either the Spanish or French style. You will highlight 5 quintessential ingredients that are found in both Spanish and French cuisine: olives, almonds, mussels, chicken, and chocolate. The team with the best overall meal will win the challenge, and someone from the losing team will be going home. Chefs, please draw knives to see which team you're on.
Yes.
I'm on the French team, so is Nick, our two French cooks on the French team. Hello, I'm meant to be.
Progressive, you guys need to think outside of the box. Let's not do classical French. Let's bring a little bit of New Orleans and tell a story with the menu.
They have really awesome snapper down here. I would say let's do crudo with snapper, and then do something with citrus and olives.
And you can do an olive ice cream with that.
Olive ice cream would be awesome. French food is about technique and very delicate, very subtle flavors.
What about the chocolate? Duck. Oh, chocolate duck and corn. Make a nest.
I love the flavors, but I'm like a lot more rustic.
You need to get out of your comfort zone and just like do something about maybe different.
She's using words, a veil, and maybe a nest. Like, these are words that I do not associate with food, but I'm really excited to do it.
When you do a tasting menu of 5 courses, it doesn't have to be heavy on protein. This is the old style.
She is very modern, very inspirational.
She's drop-dead gorgeous, too.
Oh, my God.
What are you starting with right now?
The crustacean broth first.
Okay.
Our team is doing a 5-course tasting menu that's very, very far out of my rustic comfort zone. Shirley will be doing the first course, snapper crudo.
And then you get to smoke it.
Yes, I'm gonna smoke it.
I'll be in charge of the mussels. Shirley and I are sharing responsibility on the chicken course.
You need to clean the fat.
Nick will be doing Cornish game hen with chocolate and a corn silk bird's nest.
You used silk before?
A little bit, once, actually.
It's like big hair, you know.
As well as the dessert, almond panna cotta with plum.
Oh, good.
Nick, you think it's overkill having 4 mussels on the plate?
No, I mean, it's a mussel dish.
I'm learning that French food is incredibly complicated, but that's a really good thing. I mean, if I stick in the same box the rest of my life, I'm never gonna become a better chef.
Smell wonderful.
Nicholas, what did the French team make?
This is Stephanie's dish. Pickled and poached mussels. Underneath is a gelée of fresh tomato, and then it's finished with a little bit of ciabatta breadcrumb, just for some crunch.
There is some serious old school cooking going on here, and then there's also modern twists. Just, great mussel flavor.
You know, I had some issues with Stephanie's mussels. I had some grit in mine.
But flavor-wise, I thought the dish was fabulous. So 6 of you have chosen knives with popular French sauces, and the other 6 chose knives with popular French proteins. You'll be working in pairs to create a 6-course meal using your proteins and your sauces, serving to a table of some of the best French chefs in the world. They will include Hubert Keller, Laurent Torrendel, Jean Joho, Danielle, and you'll be cooking in the restaurant of Joël Robuchon. And he'll be there as well.
And Joël Robuchon was named chef of the century in France.
I'm actually nervous to eat with a man, let alone cook for him.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get started with this if you want. And then I'll start blowing out the rest of the carcasses.
This challenge, Michael just starts attacking the rabbits and butchering them down and throwing me the bones because I need all of the flavor out of the bones for the sauce to be perfect.
We have 1 hour to cook the food, have it plated, and then we have to take it to the dining room. And I'm looking forward to seeing Robuchon in the flesh. I pretty much was under the impression that he didn't actually exist and that he might be a unicorn.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And then tomato, tomato, tomato.
I think we're gonna build everything off the rabbit.
Michael and I are 5th with rabbit and CHASSEUR. CHASSEUR is a Connor-style sauce. It is mushrooms and tomatoes, white wine, and demi. Taste the sauce. I'm gonna mount it up.
I'll be right there.
All right.
Cooking for these guys is like a singer having to sing for the Beatles. If they like my food, it'll be a huge compliment to what I've been doing with my life for the past 14 years. Tomatoes are computer ready?
Yep.
1 minute and 30 seconds. Stand by for sauce.
So we start plating. It's really not enough time, especially for who we're serving.
7 seconds, go.
I don't know how the hell I get the sauce on the last plate at the last second. I don't know how I did it.
You got it? Jen and I actually paired lapin with chasseur. We took the legs and then wrapped them in a thin pastry and crisped it up. The racks are just simply sautéed at the last moment.
Thank you.
What is this?
Mustard?
Écoutez, le lapin est toujours un plat difficile à réussir parce que c'est souvent sec comme texture. Là, on peut dire que la cuisson était parfaite, c'est bien réussi.
I think it was quite well executed.
Yes. Jen and Michael, they're young chefs, but this is very mature work.
Oh, yeah, I agree, yeah, totally.